Welcome to Ronny's Garage. We are holding Rolls-Royce Owners Club of Southern California's monthly tech meet. Today we're going to be looking at Silver Cloud 3. We're going to be resealing the steering ram up at the front, and we'll be looking the car over for numerous other leaks that I'm sure we can find. There we go. So all I'm going to do right now is start the bolt. Go. I'm going to put my little 1/4-inch bolts to hold that plate to the frame. And they come through this welded on plate. Can you guys see that all right? Mm-hmm.
Probably a bigger head.
I would have figured to use like a pipe or camp it, but I probably would have. I can see where that would be a good idea.
There we go. Sometimes when you straighten this and the other one's bent, it's really hard to get these bolts lined up. So I think you probably saw me work it a little bit. If you stick an awl or even a screwdriver in a hole, kind of work it as you're trying to put a bolt through, you can get it lined up. So what I'll do now is tighten those little bolts, and then we'll take a look at the rest. This thing is annoying me. I put it right in my face, and then I get pissed off because it leaks. What's wrong with me? These are 1/4-inch bolts, so the torque should be about 8 pounds. I got this very expensive torque wrench here. It's 35 years used. All right. Oh, look at the gap we got there. So, I make sure that this is not slopping around, and you can see we've got a gap now, right?
Yeah. At least 1/8 of an inch.
That's all we need, because if you look from this side, you look at the sway bar, it actually has a bend in it right there. It goes like this right now, but once this is up, it's going to face down that bend. Can you see that? You see it on your phone? Yeah. It actually does a hoop-de-doo, the sway bar, to clear that.
Okay.
So right now, I think we're good. Oh, somebody started this for me. All right. So I can tighten that big bolt. You got to make sure this bracket here went to this side and this one went straight forward for that. Oh, now, here's one thing. Since I got to put a cotter pin in that thing, and I'm happy with the position of this, I've got to look at that hole, find the hole, and I usually face it forward. Okay? But I can't with this, that's right, because this is this bracket, so I have to face it 90 degrees. And now the trick is, you got to hold that bolt in the same position, because it's hard to get all that stuff lined up sometimes.
This is where 3 hands help, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice to have sometimes. 3 hands. Watch your leg there, man.
Most people like these money.
With my spit on it?
We get gloves.
Yeah. Somebody want to hold on? But you're going to have to get over on this side. I got to see that hole over there. I got to get a wrench that fits on the bottom of this. We're going to do something real quick. You can turn the light off. I'm going to fix this bolt that's tastes like transmission fluid. Okay. So what I want to do, I can't get a wrench on this thing. It doesn't want to fit because it's been messed up so much. I'm going to take it up to a belt sander. You can see where it was hit there. See how it's all flat? And I'm just going to clean up the 6 sides. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I did was just clean up the sides, and now the wrench should fit. See? Now I can hold it.
Yeah, no, I thought somebody else's now.
Boy, you'd hold the light good.
I tell you what, light holder. Official.
Well, since we're working on British cars, you're holding the torch.
So in other words, this angle here and that angle there
Should be
the same.
parallel.
Because they're just bent.
Right.
It's, okay.
This is at a different height,
Yeah.
so it should be parallel.
Parallel, yeah. Now, if I was doing that, I would be turning the bolt.
Well,
Reason to turn in that.
because there's a hole in the bolt, but you got to put the cotter pin through.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to move that. And you're right. I would do that too if there was no hole.
You can't put the cotter pin at the bottom?
Then you definitely hit something sooner. See how thin that is?
Oh, okay.
Being hit in the face with enough things, that's what I would
All right. Yeah? Okay, I'm almost lined up. Just hold that 1 second. Looks good. Oh, sexy.
Look at that, would you?
All right. Now, remember I had to, those are big aluminum washers too. So try not to lose them. It'd be hard to find. Can't imagine what Rolls-Royce would want for them too.
They might be famous for that too, you know. Why does it have to be aluminum?
Because it's a crush. It's a sealing washer. If it's steel, then it'll never get the perfect seal. Because the pressure, this steering system runs, what is it, like 1,200 pounds? Max. 1,250 I think is the relief. So normally you're not going to have that much. You're not going to need that much. That's the. So now what I'm doing is I got to start this hose fitting on here. And this is the critical part I was talking about, where you got to hold the fitting that screws into the ram while you tighten the other one.
So when you get that snug, you put a wrench on the other.
Correct. Right now it's not critical because I'm not close. And you really don't need to turn it that much. Once you, see, now I just got contact, so I'm going to stick my 5/8 wrench on the backside and hold that, and then tighten this. Now it feels like it's getting real snug, so that's it. That's all you need.
It's not a.
No, it's a tapered tubing fitting, and you just get them till you get it flat, and then just a snake to squash it. So now we've got to finish screwing this thing in, and then locking it. You can see I'm damaging those threads, but they're not used at this point anyways. And they might take a half a point off of you at concourse if you find any judge that's willing to crawl in this 6-inch gap to look for it. By the way, we have a concourse coming up soon at the RROC SoCal, Santa Anita. We need judges, so I encourage everyone who's a member that's here to come to the judging meet each month and become a judge. We can never have too many judges. It's easy to do.
When is the meeting?
March 28th, last weekend of March, I think.
That's the concourse.
The concourse, and the judging meet is 2 weeks before. I'll let you know before we go. So that's snug. Doesn't have to be super tight.